Hey Gemini, welcome to my space. This is going to be a weekly reading for you guys. For everyone actually, but in this video specifically, it's for you. Yeah, there's nothing, it's just mostly just a general reading for you guys for the week ahead. So today I'm reading this on the 13th of June. So that would be 20th, the 20th of June. I'm sorry guys, math is, my brain is so fogged right now. It's been a very interesting week. But in Gemini, we're going to just, sit and talk about your week, the week ahead, see what's coming your way, right? Or what you need to look out for, maybe whatever's been on your mind in the past week, what may be on your mind now, or if there's some things troubling you from last week. Just kind of giving you guys some encouragement for the next 7 days. So this is for June 13th, which is today when I'm giving you guys this reading, until June 30th, 2022. Okay, so let's go ahead and jump right in, Gemini, to find out what the universe has in store for you guys this week. Okay, so we're going to pull one oracle message, and then I'm going to pull the tarot. Pull from the tarot to find out just a little bit more about what encouragement you might need, or what advice you need, what you're going through this month. Well, it could be this, whatever you're going through this month, but this specific week, what you may need to focus on. Okay, universe, source, archangels, ancestors, spirit guides, gods, goddesses, earth spirits, earth guides, please come before us to speak to the sign of Gemini, all signs of Gemini for their week ahead, for the next 7 days from now until June 20th, 2022. For Gemini, what does Gemini need to know at this time? What does Gemini need to know at this time for their week ahead, for the next 7 days, for their week ahead? Universe, source, let's see what the oracle has to say. For Gemini, for their week ahead, universe, for their week ahead, for the next 7 days for Gemini, what do they need to know? What advice do you have for them? Okay, so you have the Moose Spirit of Wisdom. It's a very beautiful card to get, right? It says, let your head and mind reach to the stars, yet keep your feet grounded on the earth. Listen to the ancient wisdom in your soul. The ancestors speak through you. You know much. Gemini, for this week, don't be afraid to dream, to reminisce, to feel nostalgic. Some of you guys have really big goals that you're trying to reach at this time, or they've just been on your mind. However, just remember practicality in the process, right? Don't allow your thoughts or your emotions to get you into trouble, or to cause you to make decisions that will cause you to fall into a hole. Okay? Some of you guys are having a lot of spiritual downloads this week, and some of you guys are very empathic as well. And those feelings and emotions can cause you to want to take action on what's going on in your mind, good or bad, right? If someone's really bothering you, or someone really hurt you, you may have a lot going on in your mind this week. You don't need to act on them, right? Pray about it, write it down. Some of you guys are just going through a mental or emotional maturing right now, or this week. That's very, very interesting, Gemini. So yeah, you have a lot on your mind. Like I said, you have a lot on your mind. You have a lot. Oh, you guys can't see that. Let me see if I can put it up here. Maybe you guys can see it better. There we go. So Gemini, there's a lot on your mind. There's a lot of things that you may want to accomplish. There may be some things that you want to say to somebody. You may want to give somebody a piece of your mind. You may want to drive somewhere, you know, like something may sound like a good idea. But that's just what it is an idea right now. It doesn't mean that you have to move towards that right now as of this week, right? Just kind of ground yourself this week. Be present this week. Anything that's on your mind, anything that you're thinking about, anything that you're feeling, don't allow it to uproot you and cause you to go out and take action towards whatever's going on up here. Okay? But like, again, some of you guys are really, really wise. You have a lot of information going on in your brain. Some of you guys are just very, very smart. You have a lot of brand new ideas. Okay? You have a lot going on in your mind. And you may dwell on those things. That's okay. But do not allow what's going on in your mind to cause you to go out and do something stupid, or go out and do something that you may need to do some research first, or just kind of wait things out first before you make plans to go to that destination, whatever that destination is for you. Okay, so this week for you is about grounding. Okay, and some of you guys you may really want to share a lot of what's going on in your head. That's okay, you can share. Like, I feel, you know, if you have a lot going on in your mind, I believe that what I can see here with this Moose card is that you need to find people, or a person, doesn't have to be multiple people. If you want to just share what's on your mind, I don't think that it's a bad thing to talk about it. I just don't think that you should take action on it. You know what I mean? Whatever that thing is. Find someone who is of like mind, or someone that you really trust to have this conversation. And the person that you may end up talking to may also have a moose spirit, or moose like this card said, like really deep wisdom, and they're able to comprehend what you're saying and, you know, listen to you, right? All about grounding yourself. Ground yourself. Yes, you have a lot going on in your head. You have a lot of ideas. You may be going through a lot of changes in your mind, or you see a lot of things that are about to change if you're empathic, or you're paying close attention and you're aware of those things in the world. But that doesn't really mean that you need to take action, especially for those of you who are afraid that something is going to happen, or, you know, you have a lot going on in your head that something's really bothering you. Do not take action. Ground yourself. Be in the present moment. And just let your thoughts be thoughts, right? Meditate. I also feel meditation, working on your throat chakra, because this is a blue card. You know, look at all that blue. It's like really working on your throat chakra. Maybe you really just need to talk to somebody, or a counselor, or talk to a friend, or someone that you trust about what's going on in your head. That way you don't feel anxiety, and you don't feel like you have to do something about it. You know, you just kind of sit and talk to someone, and maybe this person might help you calm down a little bit. Okay. All right, guys. So let's go ahead and pull some tarot here. I'll pull 5 cards for you guys for the week ahead for Gemini Universe Source for their next 7 days, June 13th to June 20th, 2022. What are their messages for all signs of Gemini? I also get the sense, like, looking at how the horns are going up, Gemini, or not the antlers, I'm sorry, the antlers of this moose. Some of you guys may be a Gemini rising, okay? Could be a Gemini rising, Gemini moon. I feel like the fact that this is really talking about, like, the energy that I'm feeling right now. I'm feeling like I'm speaking to Gemini moon or Gemini rising. Okay, you can definitely be a Gemini sun. It just all depends, you know, on what you're going through, what resonates. But if you're a Gemini moon or a Gemini rising, I really do, you know, feel that this is pertaining to that portion of your chart. Okay, yeah. So you have the Ten of Blades. So there are those of you, you may feel like all is lost, or you feel some type of a fear surrounding an ending, and you have a lot going on in your mind, or this can be a happy ending even, where you want this to end. However, I still don't believe that, I don't see you really needing to take action. Just kind of let it happen. Just kind of ground yourselves this week. Whatever you're going through, right? Yeah. Eight, you have the Eight of Blades, so there's more air energy. So there's a, okay, so this is all in the mind. This is all in your brain. This is all mental. The Hanged Man, yeah, just needing to wait, just kind of let things unfold, right? Just kind of, you know, not really, the Hanged Man is not really making anything happen. He or she is just hanging there. They're just allowing things to unfold naturally. Okay, because again, looking at the Eight of Blades here, you're kind of stuck in your head about something. You're worried. You're worried that something is going to fall apart, or you're worried that something is going to end, but there is nothing that you can really do about it right now. You can only allow. You know what I mean? King of Rods. So there are those of you, you're dealing with a Leo, Aries, or a Sagittarius possibly. I usually read this as Sagittarius, okay? But you can see this for whatever resonates with you. Others of you, you have fire in your chart, okay? Some of you guys have a fire sun sign, okay? Or rising sign, or Jupiter, or Mars, or maybe your Venus sign. You know, it depends. But some of you guys have Sag in your chart, and especially if you have fire in your chart, Gemini, that portion of your personality really wants to say something. It wants to act on something. It's having a hard time sitting still within a certain situation. You want to take action. You want to do something. However, that is not, it's not wise, right? It's not the best choice to take this week. Just let it unfold, guys. I know that might be difficult at this time, depending on what you're dealing with. And then we have the Four of Cups. So yeah, you're having a hard time like sitting on this. You really don't want to. I feel like you guys want to take action. You want something to move forward here, but I just get a sense for some of you, this is a time of frustration this week. You're kind of feeling frustrated. Could be with work, could be in a relationship, could be with a friend or a family situation, a financial situation, anything, right? Your education. But Gemini, this is, again, whatever the universe or your creator gives you this week, you may not necessarily be happy with it, right? But it is what it is, kind of a thing. That's what I'm seeing. It is what it is. And this is the universe teaching you patience. So definitely work with your root chakra, you guys. And also work with your throat chakra. If you really want to talk to somebody about someone else or something else, you need to vent to somebody, or you really want to get something off your chest, I don't feel that it's bad for you to do that. I just don't think... if this is towards someone that you really want to talk to, you need to talk to, I feel like you should not do that. I think that maybe you should talk to someone else about this and allow them to give you some advice first. Okay? Am I making sense? Yeah. And then we have the Nine of Wands. So definitely being determined here. I feel that you're really determined, whatever the situation is. Like, some of you guys could be feeling burned or hurt by someone or something. Like you're feeling a little frustrated. Others of you, if this is like a project or something that you really, really want to get it off the ground, you really want it to take off, or something at work, you really want to take action. You want things to get done. However, I don't think the universe wants you to do that. You know what I mean? Because I feel like there's definitely there's an ending to something. Something has to end first. You have to let something finalize first. I don't know what that is for you. Something needs to finalize before this can move on. Before this can just let it unfold, because there's still, with the 10 of swords at the bottom of the deck here, something is ending, something needs to be finalized, right? So let's see here. Let's go ahead and clarify these, you guys, for Gemini. What is this ending for Gemini? Clarify these cards, Universe Source. What is it that you're trying to tell Gemini for the week ahead from June 13th to June 20th, 2022? What are you trying to tell Gemini, all my beautiful Geminis, Universe Source, for their week ahead? What is this ending? What are they waiting on? What is going on? Clarify these cards, Universe Source. Thank you. For Gemini. Yeah, I'm kind of curious to know what this ending is, or what this final, it's almost like a final answer or final say or something. I don't know. Yeah, so you have the Wheel of Fortune, so just kind of let time take its course, right? I get the sense that everything's going to be okay. You may be convincing yourself that it's not going to be okay, and that no, this is not going to go well, this is not going to go in my favor, like everything's going to fall apart. I don't see that happening, which is why I see with the 9 of Wands here, I really do get that some of you guys have fire in your chart. You really do, especially Leo or Sag. And you really just want things to take off. You want things to hurry up, but the universe is like, something has to end first. Like, let this, you know, let this heat up and like cool down. You know what I mean? Yeah, you have the 7 of Swords, deception. So some of you guys are dealing with an Aquarius for sure. Others of you have Aquarius in your chart, but this has something to do with trust here. I don't know. There's something, it could be at work, it could be in a relationship where, Gemini, you are having a hard time trusting someone, or someone is having a hard time trusting you. But I get the sense that it's you having a hard time having faith in someone else or something else, or having faith that something will be okay. Somebody lied to you, possibly. Okay, Gemini, or you feel that someone is lying to you and you feel kind of caught up in your head, or maybe you feel like you're not good enough for a certain position, or good enough for a relationship, and you're just kind of caught in your head about it. You're really, really caught in your head about it. Yeah, we have the King of Discs here, which says power. So some of you guys are actually waiting on someone to, because someone could be keeping something from you. They may not be 100% honest with you this week, or they may not come out and say exactly, like, it could be a job position here. It could be with money, where things are not really clear to you right now, and some of you guys may be waiting on an earth sign to get back to you. You're waiting on something to unfold with an earth sign, or you're waiting for something to unfold specifically with a Taurus. Well, I read this as Taurus, but some of you guys are really waiting for something to happen with your job, or you're waiting for a corporate or for a boss or a supervisor to have the final say. Yeah, and then we have the 9 of Discs, culmination. That's beautiful. So the interesting thing is like it's almost like the story begins, like the beginning of this week. It's kind of like, oh, I don't know, I don't have all the answers, or someone's lying to me, someone's not being honest with me. But the King of Discs here is someone who is honest, you know? So I feel like you're going to get some answers, and I feel that some of you guys are going to get promoted, or there are those of you who might be in probation, in a probation period at work. Could be that. Okay, or maybe there's someone here in a relationship where they're not really giving you much information. They're kind of testing you out. they're kind of trying to figure out, okay, can I trust Gemini, right? And then eventually, like, they recognize you, like they recognize, okay, you're actually proving yourself to be trustworthy, right? Then we have the Three of Wands. So this is vision. Okay, it may, I feel that things are going to be fine, Gemini. Like at some point there's something here where you're not supposed to move yet, but there's going to be something that happens possibly midweek for you, Gemini, where it's going to give you the green light here, where you can get up and actually go after what you're wanting to go after, or say something to whoever you need to say it to. Okay. Yeah, and then we have the Nine of Cups clarifying the Nine of Wands. The Nine of Cups, it says fulfillment. So this is something that you really want, Gemini. Like, this is something you really, really want. You've been waiting on this, and you feel that you're not getting any answers. However, by the end of the week, I do feel that you will get your answer. The answer is here. You will get hired, or you will get promoted, or you will be transferred to another department, whatever, right? This person will accept you, as their significant other, if this is like a romantic situation, right? Or if you're in an existing relationship, this person is going to finally trust you and say, yeah, okay, I'm in, right? We can finally move forward, or we can move our relationship to the next level, right? This is positive, right? It's definitely positive. I do see this as a positive outcome. However, the beginning of this week, you may feel a little bit anxious because you're not getting the answers, right? And you may feel like you're tiptoeing around it, and it may bother you. You may really, really want to get something like out there. You want to say something, get it off your chest, but the universe is like, wait. And then by midweek, towards the end of the week, that's when things start to lighten up and make more sense, right? Yeah. That's a beautiful reading, Gemini. So that's your reading for the week ahead. I hope it made sense, and I hope that it was of some encouragement. I hope it put your mind at ease if your mind was not at ease and you were troubled. But much love and light to all of you, Gemini. I wish you guys the very best of luck on this journey this week. Stay safe, stay healthy, and I hope to see you guys in your next reading. Bye, guys.